Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to another fabulous CB and the Boys radio show. We have got a fabulous hot show tonight with some fire hot topics you don't want to miss. So just sit back and relax and buckle up. It's going to be a thrilling ride on CB and the Boys. So, see you in. George, roll it.
CB Booker, George Record Boy Homie, Roger Hawkins, Mimi Acosta. Let's go! CB and the Boys, Midweek Motivator. Come on, gather around, get the 411, and let's talk about it.
Oi, Heineken.
Look, hey, hey.
What up, folks?
Who's not here? My girl Crystal, she has been kidnapped by the internet guys. So
Cable guy. Damn, not kidnapped.
what happened was she's having technical difficulties, and if she doesn't show up, then we're gonna be doing this without her. Miss you, mama.
Sound good. Y'all don't know. Apparently, we smiling through a lot of shit around here, ain't we, folks?
It's a lot.
Yes, sirree.
Smiling in spite of, but that's how you got to do. It's how you got to be. It's all
Hey,
good.
Trey. Hey, JJ. All the A's are in the building.
What up, people?
Hey.
The family, I hope everybody's doing well. Where is CB? She's been kidnapped by the internet. By the internet? By her reception, by her own reception.
By the internet, guys.
Gonna be on her own show. Hey, look, it's gonna be Mimi and the Boys tonight, baby. We're about to get down.
Damn, like that.
It is what it is.
Oh shit, I was about to take a drink. Look, me and you about to take a drink. You know what? We got it.
We just gotta jump into it. Come get the 411. And it's Mimi's drink special. Mimi, let them know what you're sipping on.
On it.
Okay, so I stay being a punk. You guys already know. I'm doing my thing. I'm on my weight loss thing. Hey, look, don't be tripping. You know, alcohol got a lot of calories. I'm doing mango juice tonight, guys. Look, this is what I'm doing. This right here. That's it. Ain't no fruits. Ain't no straw. Ain't no ain't nothing. It's just juice.
Nothing, huh?
It's just juice in a glass. I'm just juicing on tonight. Okay, so don't be tripping. What you drinking, Roger? Because I already saw your glass. It looks almost like mine.
I'm about halfway through my cheat month because I've been cheating all month. Fucking getting fat, putting on weight, all kind of bad shit. But hey, listen, you gotta have it. I'm doing
Is that how you starting out the year? It's like, nah, ain't no New Year's resolution. It's a New Year's weight.
I ended the year like that. I'm in the same family as you though. Got a little ocean spray.
A little juice.
I got vodka with mine though.
You are spiced.
Don't even trip. Yeah.
George, what you got? George just came back from a cruise. He got to have some kind of good stuff over there. What you got?
You know I do. Got my little shot glass.
It's always the same color. It be the same color.
Hey.
What you got in there?
What's that?
I have Mama Wanna.
Oh, that look good. That bottle is pretty.
Yep.
You see inside it. There's
up.
literally plant roots inside this bottle.
Ooh.
And it is a liquor from where the hell was I at?
Hey, if you don't know, I don't know.
I don't know. You went Barbados? Where you went?
I was going to say Puerto Rico.
Oh, Lord.
That's not it.
You went down island. Where you went, Barbados or what?
No, we was in damn, I have drawn a blank.
One of those islands.
A drunk ain't shit.
It ain't shit. One of those islands in the Bahamas. I don't know why. I watch like here in about 20 or 30 minutes into the
nobody gonna
show.
care.
I'm just gonna yell it out because it's gonna jump in my head.
Yeah, they gonna be like, yeah, whatever. You win. Yeah, where you win. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I don't know why I can't pull it off my tongue. Good Lord.
That's okay. You were somewhere, and
But it was called Amber Cove.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it was actually yes, Trey, I am very much so right now.
He lost. Period. Not he lost.
If you had any idea.
Thankfully, it's not literally. Well,
But so it's made from medicine roots.
oh,
So
Every,
is it just
everything
fermented?
that's every plant that's in that bottle
Right?
is used in making medicines that we take, like over-the-counter medicines that we take.
okay.
Yes, and some behind-the-counter medicines. All of those roots that are in there are all medicine roots.
George, is you drinking poppy? Is that a poppy plant? When you start talking pharmaceutical, we talking poppy. Yeah, you getting into the heavy shit.
Oh well, I don't know. I just know it's medicine plants and that shit, and this shit tastes good.
This dude.
Tastes like rheumatism.
I'm glad I don't need to be like, yo, I'm having an ailment. George. Hey,
It tastes a little like rheumatism.
all right, bro. All right.
Oh my God. Trey, get your friend. What is going
Oh shit. Hey, half a G still back on that damn boat.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
look.
I mean, really, from the neck up. What
Oh,
happened?
this dude. That's funny.
My brother
All
gets
I can
back
say-
the weekend.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
For real, for real. Oh, damn. All right.
Oh my
Well,
God.
cool. It's good. At least we know it's good. Hey, all
Trey,
that-
It
that's
is good. It's
exactly
very
it.
good.
He is not going to get sick.
at least we know it's good.
Not no time soon. Not no time soon at all.
Hey, that's what they use it for.
Oh, sure.
Hey, the dude gave me a whole recipe, like of some honey and lemon and other
Right.
stuff to mix in it and
Okay.
put it together
So you can
and
take it
drink
various
it. He
ways.
said if you are feeling any kind of sick, you drink that, you will be good.
Man, hey, that's what witch doctors always tell you. Don't believe that shit. Hey, he gonna scratch your ass with a chicken foot and a monkey claw.
Oh.
You gonna,
Wait, I remember the
Uh-huh.
Dominican Republic.
Oh, you in DR.
you is remedial. We thinking it's anything but the most obvious. Yo, hey, yeah, see right there.
Definitely. And
That monkey foot got your ass tripping, don't it? You gonna have a vagina behind your elbow.
Well, actually, I haven't had any today, so that was my first shot right there.
Withdraw.
But I'm thinking I might come close to emptying this bottle. by
The
end of
bottle
the
is
show.
very pretty, though. I like it. But
It's
you
a
got- but you
leather.
have
It's a leather case.
Oh, like leather bound kind of
Oh,
joint?
I like
Yeah.
that. That's really pretty.
Yeah, it's a handmade leather case that the bottle is actually in.
I like that. That's really beautiful. It's colorful. It's got herbs in it. So when
And
you
you can't-
empty the liquid in there, you can probably add more stuff.
You can't even take it out of the case because it's tempered at the top.
Yeah, it's like sealed in. Oh, cool.
So it's completely, it
You
ain't
just
like
gotta
you can
keep
take
that
it out of the
bottle.
case.
Yeah. Keep the bottle for life after that. But you got all those herbs in it. So you could probably throw some more stuff in it and make some other type of liquor out of it. I don't know.
Hey, look. So when they gave us the tasters,
Mhm.
the shot tasters,
Yeah.
yeah, I tasted it. I was like, "Ooh, that's good." And he was like, "Yeah, you can have one for $25." I said, "Give me two."
Yeah, I'm about to be like, yeah, so 25.
See? You see what happened? He ended up too. And that's some good stuff. I like
So
that.
I'm sipping on this and saving the white Hennessy. You know I had to bring back some white Hennessy, right?
Yeah.
You coloreds in y'all white Hennessy.
Yes. You was one of the first people to have that damn white Hennessy too.
Right.
When that white Hennessy first came out, ain't nobody had it, but you had it.
I've had 3 bottles. Don't like it. People keep bringing it to
We
me.
bring back a whole case every cruise.
Yeah, it ain't. Yeah, I'm not a Hennessy fan anyway. But
I got 6 bottles of that shit.
I'll pass. Bring me some Eagle Rare if you want to win my heart.
Alrighty.
That's all good though, but it is pretty inexpensive. Damn, I just spilled some of my cranberry juice. Now I'm pissed.
Okay,
got
so
drinks.
you need a break to go get some more.
Yeah, I'll be back. I got to clean up. Don't get me wrong. My drink is intact, but y'all just go ahead. I'll be right back.
Okay, that sounds like that sounds like what he needs to do. Go get some more cranberry juice. You know, they're spilling shit.
Talking about I'm having a moment.
Yes, exactly. Go get it.
Right, we're just gonna put you in timeout for a minute.
Oh my gosh, not a timeout. You know what, timeout is probably good. Oh gosh, Trey said that he's gonna fly. What? He gonna fly some Grey Goose. Oh, there we go.
Okay,
That's something for you right there.
you're gonna be flying, all right.
Oh my gosh. Well, so check this out, guys. So in the meantime, while Roger took a little quick pause for the cause to come back. Okay, I just want to slip into a little condolences note to my family. I actually have a family member that passed right before the new year. So my condolences to my entire family as we go through this crazy process of funeral arrangements. And God, anyway, just God be with the family on funeral day is all I'm going to say. She used to be a cop. She's a former cop. So there's going to be a lot of police presence. Thank God, because we're definitely going to need it. But yeah, my condolences to my entire family. And my condolences also to the victims of these fires in LA, because, oh my gosh. So they've already, the death toll is at 24. They have several missing still, and 23,000 plus acres burnt. Like, I don't know. I still have this whole little feeling that it's a whole lot going on with that. I'm not 100% sold on, it's just a hard wind that just did that. I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that is that with that. And since Roger's not back yet, I'm gonna just continue with the 411s. And kudos to President Biden for the ceasefire deal. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because there's a video out there of a reporter asking, like, okay, who's to credit Biden, like yourself or Trump? And like he turned around like with I want to say that he said, "Are you kidding?" or something like that, or something that he said, honey. And Kamala turned around with him like, what? Like, just the clip of that by itself was so epic for it to be like, I don't know if it's the last speech that he had to say on anything, whereas like that's it for him. But that turnaround was epic by both of them. I was just like, okay, yeah. And I have a very, very strange feeling that that reporter is going to probably never come back to the newsroom again. And she'd be all right, because that was not cool at all. But,
on that note, I just got something to say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, really, I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is it me, or does it seem that every president does their most important and useful stuff on their way out the door?
Yep.
Yeah.
Of course.
They have to leave that, especially Biden. Okay. And I anyway, I don't want to say what I want to say. All I'm going to say is that with somebody like him, he wants to do something hard. I mean, he's been working on it for a minute, whatever, the administration. And then I guess it was one of like Trump's people over there to kind of like, threw the real football. And then at the end, here comes the, touchdown. So I don't know, I don't know. It could have been just joint efforts behind the scenes. Like, I just don't really want to think that Trump and Biden are such enemies that they can't see eye to eye to get to the finish line and make something happen. So it might just be, a little Trump influence, whatever. What do y'all think?
I don't know. It just seems awful ironic to me that every presidency, that every president does something great or something useful,
right,
in their last months of presidency, like when they're on their when they've already lost, voted out, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
On their way out the door, they do this one last thing.
Yeah, and
every time.
he's looked his best too now. He looked his best on today, honey. He looked so good. He was sharp. It was no teleprompter. He was just.
You ain't never seen a cadaver look so good, have you?
I mean, honey. He looked good, honey. He looked real good today.
He didn't look like a talking zombie.
No, he did not. He looked real good and real fresh. Like he was at 100 stepping out. He like, shit, this is my last thing I got to say. Bye. All righty, baby. Go ahead.
He's probably happy to go.
Yeah, that's what it is. He got all that and energy. Now he gets to go to St. Croix and do some things down there.
He's like,
went to prom together.
If I'd have known it was going to be all this, I'd have never signed up.
All right, they know what it is.
Exactly.
Trey put Mimi in the White House. Oh Lord, hell no.
Shit.
Oh, no. Hey, listen.
Hey. First of all, don't hate.
Shit.
Trey is on Mimi's team. Y'all need to stop. Don't even hate. I'll have all the Puerto Ricans. First of all, this is the one thing. I get up in that White House, you just know that ain't gonna be no shenanigans because the Puerto Ricans will show up in the billions. You're gonna want to know where all these Puerto Ricans came from.
Hey, that's why your boy trying to get him deported right now. See, you can't do that.
He's getting Mexicans to say you can't deport Puerto Ricans. He's stuck with us, honey. We part of the U.S. You is not.
Way back up.
He ain't trying to get rid of us for shit. That is not gonna happen. He got rid of the Mexicans. The Puerto Ricans gonna show up. Hey, we are one.
Only certain people get to have a checkered past and still make it to the White House. It ain't nobody with a good tan. They dig up everything you ever did. Jaywalk in third grade, cheated on your spelling test in first. They got you.
Yeah. So true.
They were like, "Oh, she's not even American. She's from the Virgin Islands."
Exactly. Well, the Virgin Islands is still U.S. Virgin Islands. So you know what it is? They're stuck with me. They'll be stuck with me at that White House. Trump would definitely get rid of me. He will get rid of me because everything is gonna be a rebuttal.
Right, you're right. They don't stop. Yeah, she'd be the secretary of talking back. No, we don't need that.
Yeah, they'll be like, nah, she's too close to Kamala. No. No.
See,
and Kamala Jamaican too. Jamaican Indian is that'd be too much island for the White House. They'll never have that.
That's why they gagged their ass for 4 years. They're like, no. You do all your shit through email. Cause we know you ain't gonna stop.
Exactly. See, that's what that was.
All that through email.
Anyway, moving right along. This one here really hits me. This one here is really interesting. So a 4-year-old little boy in Maryland was shot and killed by his father after asking him to leave during an argument with the mother. Okay. So apparently, let's see, around 6:35 a.m., officers responded to the unit block of Breslin Court for reports of a shooting. The father is also accused of injuring Jacob's mother and the first-year-old sister before turning the gun on himself. Okay, so the little boy, he was having an argument with the mom and he killed his son just because he asked him to leave. Jacoby asked his father to leave the room, but then the father allegedly grabbed the gun, shooting Jacoby along with his mother and sister. The 3 victims were taken to a hospital where Jacoby was pronounced dead. According to a GoFundMe created by Jacoby's mother, she said that grieving the loss has been the most unbearable thing that she's had to deal with. Mark Jones, mind you, he turns the gun on himself, but check this out. Mark Jones now faces 1 count of first-degree murder and 2 counts of attempted first-degree murder, authorities said. His next hearing is scheduled for later this month. Dumbass.
So apparently he failed in committing suicide.
Right, exactly. Okay. Failed miserably.
So my question is, can you get charged for attempted murder for trying to kill yourself and failing?
Good question. That would be 3 counts, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would make it 3 counts.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my first thought. Mm-hmm. Now my next thought is they should take this man and go out and buy the most expensive, probably a gold cigar cutter.
I already know where you're going.
And cut off each finger at the knuckle.
That ain't where I was.
Prior to shooting him in the head.
See, even
Okay.
in his sentencing, George is still humane and didn't say recircumcise the man.
Right. Trey
Because
said, "Oh
when you
boy."
say gold cigar cutter, I'm like, ooh, I know where this is. He Jewish? But
No, we ain't gonna circumcise him for I mean, he made a child that was cool, but I'm just saying, you gonna shoot your own son because he wouldn't leave the room.
Right. After
and
Just
beating on
cut
his
your fingers
mama,
off with a
a
cigar
4-year-old,
cutter.
right? A 4-year-old, not a 4.
beating on the mother, and then also hitting his 1 year old baby sister.
Cut
Yeah.
So you
See.
beating on
his
the whole
fingers off,
family.
all of them, with a cigar cutter.
Well, you already know what's gonna happen. Same thing that happened to that cat we talked about last week. Once he gets behind those bars, it's gonna be different because
Oh
there
yeah.
is a pecking order. There is a hierarchy in terms of the crime element in prison, and anything that involves children. I've told y'all, children and
Yes.
old people, that shit puts you at the bottom, and you get done badly if you make it out.
Uh,
That's true.
you may not make it in.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah,
Yeah, because
really,
you gotta sit in jail for a second before you go to prison, before you go to sentencing. So yeah, he gonna be in all bales of shit.
yeah, yeah.
Jail ain't gonna be an issue.
Yeah, prison though.
But when he gets to the processing center, what state is it?
Maryland.
Maryland.
Maryland? Yeah, I don't know nothing about Maryland, but every state's got a processing center,
Yes, for
usually
30
in the
days.
capital. And no, it's not 30 days. It's
Oh,
just
you're
for
not, you're
however
not
long
talking
it take,
about you're not talking
however
about
long it takes
diagnostics.
for the process.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's a prison. Everybody going to prison goes through a processing center
yeah, I know
before they
that.
get to the prison.
Yes, it's called diagnostics. And
They
it's
ain't gonna make it out
normally
of that.
it's normally about 30 days. Yeah, he probably not gonna make it out.
Yeah,
He ain't
well,
gonna make
yeah,
it out of that.
he
Yeah.
shouldn't. He shouldn't.
Yes,
I say it all the time. He
he
shouldn't.
should not. He should not. Okay, so here comes the other little cat. I don't know what this guy was going through. Bikini Beans Coffee, okay, which is a little spot, drive-through, I guess, bean spot, whatever, coffee spot, issues a statement following a suicide after an employee recorded a man exposing himself in their drive-through. So
I
when
saw that. I read that.
yes, let me see. He's going to be someone's biatch. Yes, Trey.
Indeed, sir. He will.
Indeed, he is. So on January 8th, 27-year-old Nautica Malone was captured exposing himself at Bikini Beans Coffee in Tempe, is it Tempe or Tempe, Arizona.
Tempe.
That's over there.
Yeah, Tempe. Yep.
Crystal neck of the woods somewhere. So
Mhm.
according to TMZ, God, y'all just had to get that boy. As Malone was pulling up to the drive-thru, he was approached by an employee who noticed that he was not wearing pants. The employee went to get the manager, who caught Malone reportedly masturbating and captured him at the window naked from the waist down. In the video, Malone was seen abruptly driving away after the manager confronted him and instructed her team to call 911 on Malone. Following the incident, the video captured by the manager was uploaded to social media, garnishing millions of views. After the video began trending on January 11th, Malone drove to Goodyear, Arizona, and shot himself in the head, according to the Maricopa County medical examiner. Malone leaves behind a family with his wife and children.
As he should.
Something
Shoot
was wrong
yourself
with
in the
that
head.
dude. First of all, now you know why. The only person he was molesting was himself. I don't care about that.
If
Right.
you're masturbating in the drive-through.
Now, I
Right.
mean, he picked a hell of a place. Look, I'm just gonna say this.
Well, he was hungry.
I'll be honest with
in
you.
his defense, guys, okay? He was doing his little thing.
He was.
Okay,
Wait, Mimi,
okay. Can I say something? Can I say something? Because tonight is gonna be a very, very wild night. Okay, I gotta get what I gotta get off my chest from right now. So you guys know that after you have like all this intense sex, you want to eat something. So he was having
Yeah,
intense
we
sex with
fucking do.
himself. He just happened to
We
reach the
fucking
window. He happened to reach the window before he was done.
Look it. I don't really have. I don't think the brother should have killed himself.
Oh my gosh, can we pull up that video?
It could have been a whole lot worse.
It's
Like, if he was
hilarious.
doing-
It's
Yeah,
probably
like
gone.
you ever notice pedophiles don't kill themselves, but then this cat who was a little disturbed. But again, the only person he was molesting was himself. So it shouldn't be a big deal other than he went viral.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
what's the deal with this? Listen to this right here. Listen to this little piece that I didn't say. It says social media has been split about the news, many noting a trend of similar behavior as there have been similar incidents at Bikini Beans Coffee. So it might be something about that spot that somebody started a little trend and now
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
wants to do it.
Well, you know,
Except he couldn't handle it because the manager put it up on social media. So you already know everybody knows him.
but you got to know going in. That's going. Everywhere has a camera now. Everywhere has a camera. There is no
What drive-through was this?
coffee
Uh,
shop. Coffee shop.
it was a coffee shop and it says Tempe, Arizona.
Yeah.
It doesn't say exactly where, like exactly which one.
You know what? It makes me wonder, was it like a challenge or whatever? Because everybody wants to get famous for doing these dumbass challenges. Now, you want to know my opinion. I think people need to be shot for doing that shit because a lot of them are dangerous.
Yes.
99.9% are stupid.
Yes.
And they
That's
lead
what
to
Trey
the,
said. Trey said stupid idiot.
I mean, for going along with that, yeah, kind of hard to. I hate that he shot himself for that, unless maybe he got caught on tape and he had a little bitty willy, and then it was like everybody's gonna go talk to his wife and go, "Damn, he had a
Okay,
little wife."
so this is what I'm gonna say, right? Because I had actually seen the video, and the video doesn't show unless that's just a cleaner version of the video that they showed. They
They
didn't
can't
show
show you.
like, okay, well,
They
then
can't. It's considered pornographic if they show you.
right. So, but it was
Maybe,
uploaded from the manager, so
maybe peeking and shit.
I was over there looking over. I was looking over like,
Look at you. You nasty.
hey, look, I was looking. He light skinned.
What the
She
I was
said
hell?
like,
about
all
guilty.
right,
I was
Bowen.
looking.
I'm like, what you got going on over there? He going
Oh, Lord.
he had to really be going through something. You got a whole wife and kids at home. Like, what happened?
He had to
And
spend
this,
his whole life being light skinned. What you want from the man? He can't help it. Ain't accepted by nobody. Probably ain't got rhythm.
You
Damn.
found
gotta
something,
be,
George?
gotta be our people.
Yes, of course it was. That hardly happens. Light
Oh,
skin, but stupid.
Wow.
Retarded us.
oh goodness. Poor stupid. That's all you can say.
Good. Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Sir, you need to leave. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Call 911.
Yo, dude, he was something
Been here
wrong.
before.
Yeah.
Look at
Sir,
the look on
you
his
need to
face.
leave.
Yeah.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Like, he was
Call
upset
911.
that she had to leave.
But you know what?
Good.
Wait a minute.
Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Sir, you need to leave. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Call
Nah,
911.
you know what? Something was up with that dude. Nah, that was, I mean, not being funny, but look, okay, here's something I ain't never told nobody except for one person. When I was younger, there was a certain type of car I really, really wanted. And I was like, yo, if I ever get that car, I'm driving around the city, butt ass naked, waving. I was younger. But my point is, I wouldn't have gone and killed myself if somebody caught me at a stoplight. I'd be like, nigga, I'm flossing this bitch. So I don't understand why he's worried about that. He's in his car with no pants on. All right. All right.
He would have had to go sit clean for a couple of days or something, or maybe they had to send him for a freaking mental, I don't know, evaluation or something. And that's all. You go.
But
First of all, you become a fan instantly. You got millions of followers now. Like, dude,
me be looking at the
you
upside.
want a trend?
I don't think, really, honestly, I don't think it was that bad. I don't think it was really that bad. Yeah, and Trey is right. He could have been trying to do the whole.
Trey. Yeah.
Okay, look. Remember when Eddie Murphy got busted picking up a transvestite?
Yes.
And it took him a while, but guess what? He got beyond that.
Yes.
Michael Irving did too. A bunch of people did. I
Yes.
guess my point is, I think there was more to that young man's mental state
Yeah.
than just getting caught at the drive-through, because he could have been like, hey, you want this? All right, I'm gone. I mean, he didn't have to be like suicidal. I feel bad about that.
Yeah.
my question is this: why are they in the drive-through videotaping people coming up in the drive-through anyway?
Yeah, good point. Good point. Because again, I know what the camera system setup is like, and
And it ain't like
Right.
that.
No.
Like,
That was the manager's phone. That was whoever's phone it was, I guess.
But we're saying after they caught him, how did the manager have that much time to come out, stand by his car?
So this is what I'm thinking, because you got to place an order before you drive up to the window. So he
Right.
probably had said some shit in that thing that by the time he came up, they were like, you know what, we're gonna videotape this fool because he done said some shit. Let's see if he gonna really
I mean,
do
you
this.
know what? Maybe I don't know. Let me
So
get.
there's got to be a backstory to this, and I swear I want to dig it up.
That's weird because you put in an order, get you an extra drink, some fries. By the way, my dick is out. Let me get some hot sauce. I'm just trying to figure it out. How do you slide that in?
Right. And like you said, George, you know, the manager had to, you know, it's something. It's not, you know, for them to have been recording already when he pulled up. It's like,
and my boy looked shook. Like his eyes were big. He looked shook. So
yeah, he's going through some stuff. He was cool until she was like, no, sir, like no, like not just unacceptable. His whole facial demeanor changed when she said.
But you know what?
Unacceptable.
And as much as I hate to say it, that's kind of say I don't think that was worth the young man taking his life. But clearly,
he
was a little more disturbed than we know. So
yeah, he was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a mark before
I mean, he had a decent little ride. I mean, he wasn't a bad looking brother. I'd be like,
right.
Yeah, what you think? Before I pulled off, I'm not gonna go do myself though. Nah. Yeah.
Okay. You need to drink some water. He was all in the mic with it. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Make sure our brother's good over there.
I know, damn.
Like, well, who did it?
Anyway.
Okay, so moving right along.
Apparently this happens a lot. I'm just sitting here looking at video after video after video of guys masturbating in a coffee shop, drive-through.
It's a coffee shop thing.
Why coffee? Yeah, why coffee shop? Are you
caffeine?
Are your eyes bugging?
I don't know, but I Googled it and there is like hundreds.
Oh no.
Ain't shit original, huh?
So it's a trend.
Hell no. They got one dude, this dude's jerking off with a pocket pussy.
Okay. So, can we throw out the disclaimer? Because we
Look,
throw it out.
If you don't listen to Kevin Hart, listen to him do his little bit about the pocket pussy, and you'll really laugh.
Oh my gosh.
Warning, the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Ladies and gentlemen, the pocket pussy.
Okay,
yeah,
so
see what JJ said? JJ said you can see in their cards when they initially pull up when they place an order. Yeah, but that was definitely a phone camera though, and they did say it though.
The part that was like submitted, yes, I agree. But what JJ is saying is true. Again,
yes,
I do security cameras.
You can see all the way in.
We have them aimed in different places. You can see into the front of the windshield at the order line, and then when they come to the pickup, you can see directly into the driver's side window. So someone had to be looking in the monitor and going, "Hey, manager, go check this out." And then she walked out. So that young man was there long enough to give the manager time to walk out there with a cell phone.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm kind of tripping a little bit, but you know.
And what's wrong with these brothers? Why is there so many brothers?
Hey, some people like, hey, you know, you gotta pull it out. Let the people see it, son. Put it on the table. Let them check it out.
Things have changed. You know, that's really what it is. You know, throughout the years. You know, we're always expecting, you know what I'm saying, my white guys out here to do type of shit like that. Now all the brothers are like, shit, we can do it too.
You used to see like the old videos where the old white cat looked creepy like your math teacher. And he would have a coat on and he would open up a flash like that was what the image portrayed on TV. Not anymore. Like, yo, we taking over all the bad habits. Cut that shit out, guys. Making us look bad.
Yeah. No. That's nasty. All the way.
Oh, it ain't nasty if you see the right.
And George is over there just looking at videos. I'm moving right along. He's not sharing.
Now, see,
I'm amazed.
What he did wrong.
How often this happens?
He should have had someone in there with him who happened to be leaning over. They would have never seen he didn't have no pants on. So, see, he didn't do it right. Damn.
Clearly, he wanted somebody to see him. He's like, you know what? Because he's on a mission. Okay, so it's got to be something. Whatever that trend is, you're in a mission to get caught on some shit. It's either you want to go to jail, you're trying to escape something. But that was his little way
He,
out.
he didn't have the right team player with him. That's all I'm saying. He didn't
And now
have
you got a video with millions of folks on it. You're no longer here to tell your story. Like what?
damn,
Cheater.
poor kids. Poor kids.
Anyway, so moving right along. George, unless you want to show a video. George over there just
Hey, cut that shit out. George watching wankers. Quit watching wankers.
Oh, Trey said Whataburger has cameras like that. See?
Everybody does. Trust me.
Everybody does.
Yep.
Trust me.
Yeah. CCTV everywhere. Okay, so a Florida man vanished 2 years ago. Now there's a search for him again because his house went up in flames. So that's pretty interesting. Authorities are taking a fresh look at a disappearance of a wealthy, keyword, wealthy Florida man who vanished 2 years ago after a recent fire destroyed his waterfront home. On Friday, January 10, firefighters raced to a home on the 12,000 block of Connors Highway in Okeechobee, where a fire had broken out. The firefighters fought for hours to extinguish the flame, but were unable to save the home, which is located on a canal on the eastern side of Lake Okeechobee, and 2 cars in the garage, including a red 1955 Ford Thunderbird.
Ew.
Now, as the smoke clears on the charred husk of the home, new questions are being raised about the whereabouts of the homeowner, John Henry Maluk, 78 years old, who went missing 2 years ago. While the firefighters are investigating the cause of the fire, detectives are looking to see if the blaze is connected in any way to Maluk's mysterious disappearance. Our detectives have put up so much time in this, Martin County Sheriff told the local news. We're just looking for closure wherever the answer leads us. So he does have family who are concerned about him and his whereabouts. But 2 years?
Nah, I'm thinking he's got a relative that's going to collect.
Question is,
something happened.
did they investigate any suspicious alligators?
True.
It is Florida.
It is
Look,
Florida.
right. It is Florida, right? When the detectives initially searched Maluk's home, they found no signs of a struggle or foul play. The MCSO said in a post, the premises appeared untouched with doors left unlocked, food still in the refrigerator, and a cell phone abandoned on the counter. It couldn't have been abandoned on the counter if it's his cell phone on the counter. So abandoned is not a good word. So clearly, he might have probably gone for a little walk.
Disappeared.
And then chump.
Yeah, it could have been, but if it ain't that, I'm waiting to see who comes forward and tries to claim.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, it is very common to open your front door in Florida and there be an alligator on your doorstep.
Yeah, looking like, yo, you got some sugar? Y'all got any orange juice?
I recently learned that this is a common thing. So
they are bold, and not being funny, but small dogs, children, and old
people.
They got a lot in Florida, for real.
Yeah. You gotta walk. You gotta walk. You gotta walk in the back there with or no matter where, because they'll be under your car. You're getting ready to go somewhere.
But I'm trying to. But the thing is, we'll see how long. If all of a sudden you see an insurance claim pop up, foul play big time. Exactly. Did he have relatives? Did he have kids? I mean, these are the questions that are going to be asked, because how's a mysterious blaze going to happen at a house that's been empty for 2 years?
Right.
Right, Trey, show me the money. So I'm trying to figure out who is the beneficiary. That'll give you a lot of clues.
That's true.
I'll be his grandson. Papa.
I'll be his aunt. He could be my sugar daddy.
Concubine.
Anyway, so for you guys that have Apple phones, everybody here has Apple?
No, ma'am.
Negative.
I have Apple.
You suck.
Trey, you suck too, sucker.
Yep, but not with Apple.
So Apple warns against sleeping next to a charging phone at night. It says you are being radiated. Okay, so my beautiful people, stop doing that shit. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm definitely guilty of that, and I'm gonna stop doing that, because I will put the phone right next to me, face down on the bed while it's charging. So I'm gonna stop doing that as of
All right.
tonight.
Maybe you're gonna wake up with two
I've been
testicles under
warned.
your elbow. I done told you. Maybe gonna have two testicles right here in their armpit.
Hell no.
That damn
You're gonna wake up with an extra lip.
right. Because of that damn apple.
Yeah, see, no, I'm
Radiation,
already.
no. They
I
all
won't. I
emit
won't be
radiation.
charging the shit overnight. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna take it off the charger and just put that shit on the side away from me, away from me, not even on the bed. I don't want no radiation from it. Ain't no
It
telling
keeps
what's
you
going
from
through my
being
body already.
distracted too. It really does. It keeps you from being distracted. So we all should do it, but we're all kind of, by programming. You want to keep the phone close just in case. So it's actually good advice for everybody.
Yeah.
So iPhones are radioactive. Got you.
Steve Jobs.
I knew it was the reason I didn't like them.
Hey, Steve Jobs is giving all of y'all the gherkin from beyond.
I know, and that's why we got to continue with herbs and taking care of ourselves because they're sure enough trying to find every way to put shit in us.
Yeah, they are. Or just, not have one.
Got my herbs.
This idiot. What up, BOYZ?
I got my juice.
You
Okay?
get a chance to shout you out. What up, famo?
Hello, Keith. Okay, so check this out, guys. We got some violent diarrhea bug going on.
What?
And I already have somebody that had called me earlier.
That was
One
a
of my
weird
partners
ass statement.
told me that he was sick as hell the last couple of days. So there's a violent diarrhea bug dubbed the Ferrari of viruses is hitting Americas in record numbers, CDC reports. So it's the nickname of it is the Ferrari of viruses. Why do they call it a Ferrari?
Right. That's like giving something bad a good name.
It's fast.
Because because it's the fastest spreading freaking bug.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
For its rapid spread. See? So it's experiencing its large surge in over a decade. So according to CDC data, the virus responsible for severe diarrhea, vomiting, and stomach pain caused nearly 100 outbreaks in the first week of December. See, I didn't even hear about that. The highest on record since 2010.
Me either.
1 in 4 tests of novel virus returned positive, nearly double the rate compared to the same period last year. Experts believe the surge may be driven by a newly mutated strain of the virus. Others suggest the increase could be linked to reduced exposure during pandemic lockdowns, which may have weakened immunity to the virus. Similar spikes are being reported globally, including a 40% rise in cases in the UK compared to last year.
They don't wash their hands.
Wash your hands, drink some juice, stay hydrated, take your herbs. George got the good herbs over there, honey, from Dominican Republic. He got herbs in the bottle, baby. What you just said, Roger?
I said not alcoholic herbs. I mean, I'm an advocate, but if you're sick, I'm trying to be.
He got a whole bottle full of medicine over there.
Right. I'm an advocate of herbs and alcohol, but
they managed to give you They managed to give you lean in a pretty bottle. I'm talking about here. Take this shit right here. Park your ass up. Okay, so Michelle Obama is not going to the inauguration of Donald Trump. She ain't with none of it at all. She don't want to be bothered at all. While Barack seems to be keeping it cordial with the incoming president, Michelle's not playing that game. As we previously reported, Barack Obama and Trump were seen getting along at Jimmy Carter's funeral. I don't see why not. But Michelle was MIA, apparently enjoying a long getaway in Hawaii. The office of Barack and Michelle Obama dropped a statement to the Associated Press on Tuesday saying that Michelle won't be attending the incoming
You know why? It's
inauguration.
called Black women have shitty poker faces, and she don't feel like faking it. That's why. And that's cool.
and that's the truth.
Exactly.
The statement didn't share an explanation for Michelle's not wanting to be there, but in a new report of the news outlet reached out to someone in the Obama circle to get more details. She's never been fake. You said it. And she's never been phony. She's always been very deliberate about where and how she shows up, the source reportedly
And understand, Barrio has got to be PC and he's got to be diplomatic and all that. He's doing what he needs to do. And while we're talking about it, not that I want to get on it, people need to chill out. Everybody is pissed. Oh, they so mad. He shook his hand. They made jokes, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? How many times have you had to actually work with someone you didn't care for?
Yes,
it's business. It is
definitely.
what it is. But the reason all these sad, sorry, pissed off, broke motherfuckers sitting at home talking about what he should have done and what he would have done, That's why he has the position he does, and we don't. Because everybody over here talking shit about it. If that was me, I would have. No, it'll never be you. The man knows what he has to do to be professional and protect his own interests. So quit giving the man shit because he had to shake hands and make a joke and all that. They're two humans. You don't have to agree with everything. I know a lot of people don't like their own fucking family, but you smile in your face at the picnic, don't you? So all y'all talking shit, shut the fuck up talking about Barack. Like I said, he's a politician. He's a diplomat. He's a professional and the quintessential one at that. So people stop talking shit about what you would do, because most of you niggas can't read. Talking about what you would do. We were getting there. We was gonna get.
Oh Lord!
Get a man a break. Jesus Christ! A man aged 100 years when he became president. They talking shit. Leave the man alone. And this is from non-politicians. I'm done. Shit, leave Barrio alone with his cool ass. But Michelle ain't fucking with him.
Right. And it's okay if she doesn't. But you know,
that's
Barack
her right as wife and former first lady and all that. Again, black women ain't got good poker faces. Go on, stay at home. Just do what you do, because they already know that boy, that resting bitch face would be in full effect if she had to go.
Yes.
Full
effect. Guys, that is actually it. Oh no, I got one more. So Mexico sent 70 Mexican firefighters to California to help with the raging blazes. And then now Trump is coming in to get rid of them. I just don't get it. Anyway, I put that little 5 cents in the bottom.
Really?
I put that little note in the bottom just because I already know Trump.
Let's just add that.
Trump really got something against Mexicans, but you know, they came to help, and I guess they did do their thing. So yeah, it is what it is.
I guess.
So I think that is it for me for now. And yeah. That's it for me for now. Anybody got 411s? Anybody?
You got anything, G?
Negative.
All right, I got one, but then I got a couple for later on in the seg. You know, we almost halfway through, but I got a couple for later on I want to talk about. I ran across one real briefly that just made me say, damn. A Texas mom shoots her son, 5 years old, trying to hit a pit bull puppy. Or no, it was a boxer puppy, I think. It was a boxer puppy. So here's the deal. A guy's boxer puppy takes off out the door. Now, anybody that knows anything about dogs knows boxers look like Tarzan. They fight like Jane. They're really tame. They're lovable family. They get a bad rep the same as pit bulls. Long story short, the puppy runs out the door. He's chasing the puppy, telling him, "Hey, come on, come back in." This idiot, retarded broad gets out the car and just starts busting. She shoots her son. Which leads me to say, everybody that gets to talking about, I'll shoot him, I'll do this. This proves two things. One, everybody shouldn't have a gun just because you can. And two, everybody shouldn't have children just because you can. There should be every bit as much of a test, mental, physical, written, and everything before you have kids. And you have to go through a lot to get a gun or conceal and carry. Same thing. This dumb bitch has a kid and a gun. It doesn't need either one. I said it and I meant it. I mean, you got to be kidding me. And you can hear the baby screaming too. I don't get bothered, but it bothers me. Look at this. I used to have one. I love them. You know me, I love dogs anyway.
On Saturday afternoon, 6-month-old boxer Bruno's owner, who didn't want his face shown, thought his brother was at the front door and opened it to check.
I came out of my house because, he was barking. I thought it was my brother was coming. So I opened the door just a little bit and he comes running out. Bruno!
As captured on this Ring video, the owner immediately follows Bruno out and tries to get him to come inside. But within seconds, gunfire. It's hard to see on the video, but neighbors say a family of 3, including Angelia Vargas and her 5-year-old son, were riding their bicycles on the upper right hand of the video. And it was Vargas who fired at Bruno, only to have a bullet ricochet and hit her own son.
Well, I feel bad because, what happened to the little boy. I just heard everybody screaming and yelling and guns. Oh, I went inside.
The little boy was hit in the stomach and transported to the hospital. Bruno was grazed at the leg, but is otherwise fine. The mother, Vargas, is now charged with deadly conduct. She's out on bond. But Bruno's owner says this just did not have to happen.
There could have been, different ways we could have handled that.
Mm-hmm.
She just didn't even just started pulling out, didn't aim or nothing, just started shooting.
That's my point. So, and here's the thing: Texas is, everybody knows it's Texas. They are super pro gun and firearm. I don't have a problem with that. Clearly, if anybody has met me, but here's my thing: if you don't know how to use it, keep your ass away from it. And I know everybody thinks they know what they would do in a particular situation. It's like anything else. If you haven't practiced, you're gonna fail miserably. She failed miserably. She could have killed her own child.
Yes.
Getting upset. Look, I understand dogs scare some people, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. The owner was right there. They were riding, but I don't know. I'm not going to make that goofy knee-jerk reaction and just start busting randomly. But it is Texas, so there you go. So anyway, I just want to throw that out there. She deserves to be, she should be shot in her own damn stomach. And yeah, now you know how it feels. Ignorant bitch.
Okay, so on another note, here's a funny. This is funny. This is funny. Did I mention this is funny?
Emotional women, emotional gay men. What was that?
Sorry about that. Oh, we're going to get...
emotional women, emotional gay men. The same. She never paid any attention.
You know what? Y'all, can we put a pin in that? Because I'm going to get to some of that later on down the road. So I appreciate that input. Here we go. What you got, G?
I just happened to see this. And this just recently.
The latest now in a big story we are following involving a San Antonio police officer who investigators say shot two of his neighbor's dogs and then accidentally shot his own canine partner over the weekend. This happened Saturday on San Antonio's northwest side. Investigators say the off-duty police officer shot at three dogs attacking his canine in his backyard. The officer's neighbor's dogs broke through the fence and started attacking his canine. Police say the off-duty officer and his wife tried to separate the dogs, but were unsuccessful. The off-duty officer shot at the dogs. The canine was hit along with two of the neighbor's dogs. One of the neighbor's dogs and the canine died. We did talk to the owners of the dogs involved.
My dogs play with any dog in the world. They're not going to try to kill you, none of that, you know what I mean? My dogs is house dogs. My dogs not fighting dogs. They're not outside dogs. You know what I mean? They backyard dogs. We walk them around. We take them to the dog park. You know what I'm saying? My dogs are just, they family. That was my sons.
The couple has been cited for failing to restrain dogs. The unattended officer, or unidentified officer rather, is now on administrative duty. And right now we are pressing to learn more about what happened here. We have many questions, which include, what is the fate of the neighbor's dogs? When is the neighbor's court date? What consequences could be faced by the off-duty officer and the neighbor? And did the off-duty officer fire his service weapon? We reached out to the police department for any updates involving the attack, and we'll update you when we hear back.
So look,
that's fucking hilarious.
It really is. But do you realize if any civilian harms a police canine, you get charged with battery or deadly force against an officer? So I wonder if this is like friendly fire, if it's the same thing.
No, they said he's on administrative leave.
I get that. Charged.
No,
will he actually be charged?
She said that he could be facing charges.
I mean, and we'll see, because that doesn't always go. I'm just wondering, because you basically killed your partner is what you did. I mean,
right.
By their regulations, you killed your partner.
Right.
Yeah. So I would love that. That would be fantastic. I'm sorry.
Yeah, administrative leave wasn't the word. It was administrative something else, but that to me seems like administrative. You gone like from the streets to behind the desk somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. It means he's taking off duty, but he's still getting paid, which happens all the time when it involves,
That's crazy.
Very interesting. Kind of funny, to be honest.
Jay said, is he really crying or trying to cry? What the fuck? Somebody's doing the video.
Hey,
oh my God.
That brother was
He said, "That's my.
He
That
said
was my
dog about
son."
30 times. That ain't my dog. That's somebody's dog. My dog's a house dog. And why is Glass?
And then he ended up with, "This is my son."
Yeah. He's got those glasses. Okay, he didn't have to wear them for the interview. But he did. And she just sitting there like, honey,
because she really didn't give a shit. She probably didn't like the dogs any damn way. She's like, yeah, okay, one's gone. You know how it is. You can tell when.
Yeah, she probably happy.
Yeah. Oh, a supportive ass. Now listen, don't get me going.
We don't need no kids. We just need dogs. Just
listen, don't trip, because I'm like Danny Glover in the Raging Harlem, boy. Don't let me see you hurt no dogs. I get violent. I love dogs. Fuck people, but I love dogs. Yeah. So, like I said, I've been in a whole fit today because of my mutt. She's old, so. Listen, I'm a dog person. Period. Stop the end. So, don't let me see you hurt no dogs. I love that part. So yeah. But sports wise, I got a couple things. But G, I know, have you done your segment for us in a while? You know we miss it.
Yes, JJ definitely misses it just as much as we miss her being on with us.
George is a putt.
Well, we're gonna run you some sports. I'll see if I can set something up.
All right, run me real quick.
Yo, let's get it. Sports and fitness with Roger Hawkins.
All right. So, couple of things real quick. One, I don't know if we talked about this, but for those who don't know, Tyreek Hill wants out of Miami. And I think it's the funniest shit on the planet. So for those who've been under a rock, you remember Tyreek was with us when we won the first Super Bowl, blah, blah, blah. The cheater, real fast, ugly troll, bunch of babies' mamas, yada, yada. Now, he took all that money, he went down to Miami, and I said, we can go back a few years, I said it'll never happen. I like the guy Tua. Miami was not the place. Lo and behold, Tyreek wants out of Miami. We know he wants to come back to KC, but I would quit being a fan for like 72 hours if they hired that ugly motherfucker back. Just because of the way he acted when he first left. If he would have just bided his time and played it smart, he'd have 2 more rings. So anyway, all that to say, Tyreek Hill wants out of Miami. I think this shit's funny. I don't know if child support enforcement, baby's mama's going to let him go, but whatever. I think the incident with the cop probably pushed it over the edge. And the fact that you're getting older, you're not going to be fast forever, and you're still short. And Miami has a snowball's chance in hell of going to the Super Bowl. So, I mean, I'm sorry to be an asshole, but you know what? Whatever. Serves him right. He should have kept his ass right where he started. He'd be living the life. Anyway, there's that. I checked something out today. Y'all know, we talk about Coach Prime and in Colorado and all that. Me and my boy go back and forth about whether or not Deion is going to go to the NFL. He thinks he is. Matter of fact, he thinks Shador, Deion, the whole package is coming here to Vegas. I'm never going to be a Raiders fan. Don't ever ask me to be. But I'm fans of individuals for what they do, et cetera, et cetera. I love Prime. I've been watching the guy since he left Florida State, yada. I think it's a horrible move if he leaves college and goes pro. I really do. He's not going to have the same impact. And that's what so my boy, we're going round and round trying to discuss it and all that. And I'm like, I just don't think he's going to have the same impact, because when you have college kids trying to make it, they're going to play hard for you. If you have pros who have millions and they're like, yo, I'm a grown ass man, you're not going to be able to talk to him and get him to do the same thing, even though he's Deion. He's the greatest cover corner to ever walk the face of the earth. You're still not going to be able to tell grown millionaires a certain amount of things. So I don't know what's going to happen. If they come here, yeah, I'm going to support and look out for them, but I don't think it's going to go well. And I'm going to double down and say, I don't think Shador is going to make it in the NFL as a quarterback. No disrespect, but just being honest, I don't think he's got what it takes to be an NFL quarterback. Not right now. So I just don't know. But anyway, what I was going to say was Dion's got some new rules for his college kids. I mean, he's like, listen, he said none of his kids can wear flip flops, no tank tops in class. You got to sit in the front of the classroom and listen. If you're a senior and you skip class or get an F or a D, you off, and the staff is going to take some of your NIL money. And so this is why I love him so much. I love him right where he is. He is the greatest father figure in sports in terms of this. A lot of our athletes have known in a long, long time. People say, oh, he's doing it for the money, self-serving. Fuck that. You got to get paid. But the fact that he has molded a lot of young men who would have probably gotten lost, dude, he has my utmost respect. I need Prime to stay in the college ranks. That's all I'm going to say. But we'll keep a lookout. If they here next year, I'll reluctantly welcome them to the city because it's going to be a circus. But I don't want him to come to the NFL. I really don't.
Right.
But I love his rules.
What Trey said, Prime has a great sidekick.
Yeah, for sure. I love the rules. I love how he rolls when he's dealing with young men on up and up. Man, he is top notch. I promise you. If I was incarcerated or somewhere in a different place or whatever, and they would like, your kids got to go to Coach Prime.
Yes.
The man, the man's about his faith. That's your thing. The man's about family. He's about business. He's about brotherhood. I love every bit of that.
And it holds the kids accountable, and they're going to respect them because they want in.
I love him 100% for that. 100% for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the NFL, I don't think he or his son's going to make it. I just really, really don't. Travis Hunter is obviously he's going to be the man, but that kid's got a whole nother list of problems with that gold digging ass leech he's got. I'm done. Okay. Last thing before we go, we're going to get Mimi I got to give my girl her due. She did her part, but we are kind of having technical difficulties. So
I did, and I wanted to play it anyway.
Mama, it's cool. We can wait. We can always do it because I know I'm going to be doing some too. We talked about the challenges and things like that.
Okay, so then I haven't because this is the thing, and confession. It was a 2-minute plank, and I did 1 minute. I think I did like 1 minute and 1 second. That was it. That was all I could do. But I'm so proud of myself because what happened was when I went down and I came up the first time, I did 10 seconds and I fell. And then I had to really have a conversation about it. And then I came back again. So between now and next week Wednesday, I should be able to do 2 minutes. Shut up, Roger.
No, listen,
you suck because you're supposed to be like Mimi. Go. You did 1 minute is serious planking.
I know it is. I'm laughing because, Mama, if you hadn't told us, we wouldn't have known. I love your honesty, but you're fucking killing me.
But I had to share it. I had to share that shit. Look, and I was really ready too. I was like, I got this shit. I don't care. Frig Roger. And I was like, yeah, 10 seconds. I just fell straight like this. Bam, flat. I said, you know what?
I bullshit. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm laughing.
No, anyway. I had to get away. I had to totally get away. What's going on here?
I love it in you. So let me see if I can get this bigger. Because last week, guys, I kind of talked about the standards for the guys and top 10% male, blah blah blah. Can you guys see that pretty well?
No.
No.
Yeah, old blind motherfuckers.
Anyway. Right. There we go.
Old blind ass. Anyway.
Thank you, Trey. See, I got my own cheerleader, Roger. Frig you.
I don't give a shit. Trey wear glasses too. Shit. Hey, I'm firing darts at everybody. Love y'all. So look. So last week we talked about what it took for the guys, and this is just kind of a arbitrary thing that it's been studies taken. We're not getting to age and all that, but I love the fact that there's some interest here. Obviously it's going to be a little more modest because. Yeah, no, I'll send it to you. Chill out. But what it's saying is, if you're a beginner, okay, you should be able to back squat. So BW, for those who don't know, is body weight. So whatever your body weight is, you should be able to squat for a beginner 10 times your body weight. For intermediate strength, 45. And then they have these different variations: advanced, elite, etc. And that's just saying, and that's interesting because it gets into an actual number once it gets to advanced and elite. I don't know if that's just assuming, whatever type of weight class. But again, take with that what you will. The dumbbell walking lunge, you guys have seen that, right? You hold the dumbbells, you walk, you lunge. So what the body weight means is you're not using any weight. It means so your body weight, you're walking and lunging. Intermediate means you're holding a 20-pound weight 10 times. Advanced means 30-pound weight. Elite 40 to 60-pound weight times 10. Okay, so body weight means you're only lifting your body weight. So you're no weights.
No weights.
Yeah, there you go. Push up. It says, for beginner, you shouldn't be able to do any. I don't know how I feel about that. Are we talking about regular push-ups or girl push-ups? But if you're talking about like actual regular ones, okay, it says you shouldn't be able to do any. Intermediate, 1 to 8, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, this just kind of gives you a feel of kind of where you would rank if they were talking about, percentages in the world and things like that. I said I was going to find it. I found it. If you want it, I will happily send it to you. I think it's a great stepping stone to be able to kind of get going. And, we can mix that up a lot of different ways and all that. But no, I'm laughing, but I'm really proud of you for what you've been doing. The work. Yeah, for real.
Let me tell you something. When I fell to the ground, I was like, hell no, I'm not submitting this bullshit.
That shit's hey, listen, you said it. That's just funny. You shouldn't have said it.
It's all good. You guys know that I'm really big on like the honesty is everything. So I just gotta look, I'm gonna put this out there because I'm not the cheater. I still find the freaking video hilarious. Like I really fell. Like I really went all the way down. Like this. All I'm thinking on is Roger. Like, because if you guys know Roger, you guys know that he's such a bully. And then and once upon a time he would bring out his videos and he out there like really getting it. And I'd be looking at the videos like I can do that.
But you know what? Listen, I'm gonna get back to that because again, I have to set goals for myself too. And I'll be honest with you. When
Thank you, JJ.
And all that, I told you that I don't believe in keeping that kind of secret anyway. I told you I was very proud of that because you showed discipline and all that. I love that because discipline is what a lot of people do not have. So, and I, even for myself, I do a lot of things, but when I fall off, I come down on me. But I do feel like, what? I need to get back to doing that kind of thing too. Whether it motivates you or pisses you off, fantastic. I don't care either way. But that's what I'm saying when you're doing this with me. I love it. So here's the thing: give us the 1 minute. It's gonna be beautiful.
No, that's okay. I'm going to give the 1 minute, but I'm going to also do the 2 minute because I got to do it. I got to do it.
When you do the 2 minute, give us the 2 minute success story, and then give us a video where you fucking fall because I need that in my life.
Whatever. Shut up. You're just gonna laugh after me.
If you can't laugh at yourself, you can't laugh at nobody.
I'm good at laughing at myself. I have a problem with that. I know where I come from.
Listen, it be like
Trey said Roger got jokes.
Yes,
like that
you do.
I'm just saying.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right, well, just in case we give George a chance, he might find something for us later on. That was all I was throwing out there. And random. I'm on his watch thing again, so damn, more money and shit. Man, you know how you get habits that cost money. Like every time I go on a cruise or do something, then my partner that went with me, we're both kind of into it. So I'm like, shit, that's another expensive habit I got to start. I was just looking at one of my screenshots of a watch. Anyway, so look, hey, we're just kind of throwing questions out today. I know I like to have something to hit people with. If you guys have something random that's hitting your mind, throw it out there because, I just like doing that on the fly.
All right. And while y'all working it out, worthless information in 90 seconds or less. A cockroach will live 9 days without its head before it starves to death. Banging your head against a wall uses 150 calories an hour. The male praying mantis cannot copulate while its head is attached to its body. The female initiates mating by ripping off the male's head. The flea can jump 350 times its body length. It's like a human jumping the length of a football field. catfish has over 27,000 taste buds. Some lions mate over 50 times a day. Butterflies taste their feet. The strongest muscle in the body is the tongue. Elephants are the only animal that cannot jump. Wonder why.
Right. I don't know. Hey, I went to school with a couple motherfuckers that can't jump either.
Oh yeah.
With a couple elephants that couldn't jump.
No, with a couple of people. They was part pachyderm. You know, I think this is the first. I love those. I love the animal shit. I think this is the first time I actually knew all of them, though. Every time you usually get me with a few. But I like animals and stuff, so that's funny. They cannot jump. Actually, that's true. We love Georgia's segment.
Oh shit!
And we missing the movie segment.
Oh no!
Somebody saw a movie, right?
Oh no, I was just joking. I mean, I wasn't joking, but okay. Here's a little bit about me that y'all didn't know, in case y'all give a shit, and you better. So y'all know Roger's honest. I love making fun of my light-skinned people. But no, you love people. But I'll be honest with you. Growing up, I definitely had a thing for dark-skinned sisters, and I think it started with Suzanne Douglas from the movie Tap. So we watched Tap last night, and I was like, damn, that woman was fine back in the day. You know, I was young when Tap came out. You know, Savion Glover was young. We're close to the same age. He's a little bit older. But Gregory Hines, Bad Boy, you know, Sammy Davis, all the famous tap dancers. If you haven't watched it, actually watch it. But two things. One, JT Taylor's song, All I Want Is Forever. Hey, yo, if you want to get her right, if you just want to get her in the mood, go on and play that old joint. JT Taylor from Kool and the Gang. See, y'all just don't know about that right there. But the scene where he and old girl, but like I said, Suzanne, I think she passed away a year or two ago. She wasn't very old, but anyway, 69, something like that. But that was a fine dark-skinned sister. That really kind of got me going on that for a long time. I ain't gonna front with you. I was a shorty, but I was like, ooh, she's bad. So anyway, that's kind of my shout out to her in the movie Tap and things like that. If you haven't watched it, it's an oldie but goodie. Check it out. So anyway, there's a movie segment. CB, you're welcome. My bill's gonna be in the mail. Anyway, yeah, you couldn't tell with my track record though. That's all I'm gonna say. You couldn't tell with my track record. My parole officer said I gotta like light-skinned people though, so that's why I do.
I'm done. Let me press the button. Oh, no, bring him back.
It's conditions of my parole.
Oh Lord.
Oh, there is something wrong with you.
Yeah, I know that. I know. Anyway, I ain't fooling with y'all. So yo, this is a question now. I gotta ask because I read an article not too long ago about this.
Don't be. And let's go.
Too late. Too late.
Yes, JJ. Yes.
Hey,
welcome, baby.
We already said that's gonna be a different topic for a different night. Those.
Yes.
All right, question. Either one of y'all. If someone compliments your partner, tells them they fine, good looking, and doesn't acknowledge you, what do you do? And who's wrong if the partner thanks the individual, or is the partner wrong? So it's kind of a two-part thing. So you're with your partner, somebody comes up and says, yo, damn, he's fine, he's bad, you got a sexy man, blah, 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 doesn't acknowledge you, but acknowledges him. Damn, baby, you looking good tonight, yada, yada. Or conversely, come up to you, G, and go, or they come up to yo, Nicole. She's a bully, so it's hard to say this. But anyway, let's begin. But who's wrong? Who's wrong in a case like that? What do you do? What happens, and who's wrong?
In my opinion, nobody.
Nobody's wrong?
No.
So a dude comes up and talk to your wife like you not there. Damn, baby, you fine, shorty. I ain't even gonna lie. You look good in this, da 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 da. You a red sunshine, all that. And then she says thank you, and then he walks off, and you standing right there.
Not a problem with it.
Word. Okay.
Let me tell you why.
Why? Okay, why?
It's flattering to me. Because if I'm the only person interested in my woman, I might need to reevaluate my issues.
Let the church say. I feel you on that part. I'm 1,000%.
Now, see, coming from my point of view.
Yeah, talk about it, girl. Talk about it.
Okay. I would be like, thank you. My guy feel the same way too. And leave it at that and just turn my back on him.
That's because you're a smart ass.
Well,
you can't just take the compliment and then go on about your business.
No, but I say thank you. I'm not gonna be an asshole about it. I'll be like, thank you so much, baby. My guy feel the same way about that and turn my back. I'll just
that extra 5 seconds right there.
That's the cutoff.
That's the extra 5 seconds. That's the difference. That's the difference between a pleasant compliment and a whole new situation.
Here's what the peanut gallery got to say. Jay says, I'm gonna say thanks. I know he is. Okay. Now,
well, I mean, and I would do the same thing if a female did it to my guy. Like that's how I would be. I'll be like, "Thank you, baby. I know he is." Like I'll do the same thing, but I'll do the opposite to me. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to a man talking to me like that, I'll make sure that my man is acknowledged. Like I'm not gonna just act like he ain't there either.
Okay, and
that's why I meant that.
That's really what I'm driving at because, and again, I know we're pretty loose hanging dudes, and for the most part, I'm with George on that. But I got to go with Mimi on this. The only reason I say I would pretty much follow the same thing. I promise you, I've stood next to a dude with a strong rap when I was with a woman. I was sitting there with a woman in the club back in the day, kicking it, and the dude had a strong rap. They knew each other from way back. Didn't date. I'm assuming they always say that, but anyway. But here's the thing. And then after about 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes, strong rapping. I mean, my boy was cold with it. He goes, where your man? And she does this. Shit, 12 inches from you. He was like, my bad, brother. I didn't know. But hey, man, you know what? I told him straight up. I said, my dude. Your game is right. I said, I ain't even mad at you. Your game is right. You young, you know, you young, you pretty confident, you pretty arrogant, but he wasn't disrespectful. He was like, my guy, I didn't know. I apologize. I said, hey man, check this out. Hey, everybody here get a drink. You know why?
And that's to be respected, of course.
But the point that I'm making is if somebody walked up knowing that we're together, and if a nigga looks my girl in the eye, gives her all these compliments, knows I'm with her, either looks me up and down or doesn't acknowledge me and walks off, we got a problem if she doesn't say something.
Now, can I ask a question before you move forward?
What's up?
How long was that conversation before she even said anything? Did she say something or? No, she did because she pointed at you, right?
No,
she was there with you.
I mean, he was rapping from 5, 6 minutes. They knew each other. I'm never going to get upset if you know something.
Yeah, but that's a hell of a long rap because I would have rapped it within that first 30 seconds. I would have been like, my guy is here with me. How you doing? Because my guy has got to be acknowledged. I'm sorry. That's just a long period of time.
And that's the whole thing. But if you go, hey, how you doing? Where you been? Down a long time, blah, blah, blah. And then you finally get around to, man, you looking good. Boom, boom, boom. Where's your man? And then she goes right there. That's two things. One, you're going to get your acknowledgement. And then he did exactly what he was supposed to do.
Right. When he found out.
Had he been like, pish or whatever, that's a problem. But if she does, see, I'm going to leave it up to you to handle it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
If you don't handle it, now you and I got a problem.
Yeah, I handle stuff like that quick, but it does happen. You just got to know how to handle it because my man got to get all the respect. I'm sorry.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Listen, and this is why, hey, I need a shirt, like George said. If a man ain't looking at your woman, you need another woman. I'll be damned if I'm walking around and people are looking past her like, shit, I can't see the game. You got the wrong chick.
Right.
Right.
If a dude pushing her out the way because she's blocking his view of the game, you got the wrong woman. I got no beef with that, but it is a respect thing. That's all men. We live on respect. And we've talked about this. It ain't love. It ain't food. It ain't shit. It's respect. And
JJ, let me see. JJ said, unfortunately, I would have been that woman because I wouldn't have known he was flirting. Well, with him saying how good she look and all that stuff, I would have been like, you know what, my baby is right here. But thank you for the compliment. Like, I ain't seen you in a while. That's what's up. This is my guy, you know, and just
and so I
stop that whole thing.
You know what? It's semantics to that too, but I also feel like as long as it doesn't go beyond that, let me get your number, where you been, what you doing after this, because at that point, yeah, you got to be like, no, we, like y'all said, we are going here. That's why I love in Stella when old boy was like, hey, we should go running sometime. Winston stepped in, like, we would like that. Yeah, hey, me and her, we would like that. You make it known, but and it's not about being insecure. What up, baby?
402, thank you.
Hey, nigga, I understand Spanish too. You ain't slick. Anyway, I keep telling you I'm a polyglot in this motherfucker. But so I just think that's interesting because some people get mad and go, why is he insecure? Why is someone being insecure?
Mm-hmm.
There is the only person that should be able to quell or build that security or insecurity is the person that you're with, because they let you know how solid this is. Nobody else should be able to come in. I don't care what kind of car he drives or what kind of wallet he has, and be able to make you think differently or turn your head. So again, that falls on you, the person, man or woman. It falls on whoever's being complimented. But
all I know is somebody complimenting my woman or hitting on my woman, and I'm right there. I'm gonna be in the corner like this.
That little baby, that little juicy baby.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, I think we all laugh because we all understand there's a way to handle it. And look, if you ever got to be worried about somebody turning your man or your woman's head, that ain't your man or your woman. So I think.
What did JJ say? I'm so sorry. Put that back up, George. I'm sorry.
Hey, put your bifocals on.
Yo, look, let me tell you something. So, however, I'm quick to say yes, we'd love to meet you for dinner. Then when they ask who's we, I'm always like, my honey and I.
Okay. You know what? This is what I like. I love that. You know what I used to do, G? And this was me back in the day at Body Works like a mother. I mean, at the app. Before I got married and even after, you can call it right now and ask. Listen, whoever I'm with, if I was with, and somebody's trying to holler, you're not in danger. So because you're not in danger, and I started this in college, you're not in danger. But if they want, hey, let me buy you a drink, all I ever said is come back with 2. That's my rule. If homie want to rap to you, if he got a strong Mac, let him do what he does. Don't be disrespectful. My dude's over there, boom, boom, boom. You ain't got to go nowhere. What you talking about? Hey, what you drinking? Jack and Coke. Come back with 2 of them. Hey, my sisters know I sent them out to drink because you're safe. It's
I'll
fun.
do the little whistle shit. Come on.
Hey, baby, what you drinking? But you know what? That absolutely lets people know, like, hey, you know what? We're cool. Yes, I'm off limits, but I'm being cool because we're in a social place. Like, I wish more people knew how to deal with that and just be cool as opposed to being offended.
Yeah.
But let them know in a minute. Hey, my man drinks Jack, so if you don't mind, I need a Jack and Coke. And at that point, he can choose to walk away, which
that's it.
But you know, I like I said, for the most part, yeah. I mean, it shouldn't be a big to do. But I'm just curious because I know people can be very disrespectful. And if someone were to, I don't care if I'm with my sister. I don't care if I'm with anybody. If someone comes up to me deliberately, turns a shoulder, doesn't acknowledge who I'm with and all that, that tells me exactly the kind of person that we're dealing with. And I don't want to have a conversation anyway.
Yeah.
You know, so you just have to kind of check that kind of shit too. So I was just curious. I know some people go, "Oh, he's insecure. Why would he do that?" If I ever heard that, you're done. You're absolutely done, because that's telling me you're actually entertaining something being said and maybe even looking for an upgrade. You can walk your ass on. It's all about how you really, really answer and respond to that.
Yes. So JJ had a situation like that. Guy wanted to buy her a drink, and when she got it, her husband passed by and she handed the drink to him. Ew. Here you go, honey.
As funny as that is, now, if you told the dude that you had a guy and he still wanted to buy it,
yes,
whatever. Yes. Hey, because you know, Me, I'm walking by, good looking out. I'm gonna dap this dude up too, my nigga, and I'm gonna keep walking. But don't get silly because she told you.
Right. See, knowing me, I wouldn't even allow him to buy that drink for
Yeah, I
me.
know you, Mimi. You so cutthroat. You yeah. But
I
I
wouldn't
get it.
allow him to buy that shit. I'd be like, I'm good, baby. Thank you so much, though. But no, I wouldn't allow it.
But unfortunately, some people have a hard time accepting the truth, or
Or
viewing
turning down a drink.
it as rejection, or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the truth. It's the absolute truth.
But you
So
know what? I think it's really how you handle the situation. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Because if somebody does it to me and I say, sweetie, no, I'm really good. I got my guy with me. We're good. Thank you so much for the compliment. And I'll keep it moving. That's how I handle it. Like, I have never been in a situation where somebody like, well, damn, ain't gotta be like that. Like, that crazy back and forth. I've never had that because my delivery.
it
It's
happens.
respectful, but it does
You're right.
happen. You're right. Yes, I've
People,
seen it
people
happen too.
know, people know that they look and go, hey, you know what? No nonsense over here. I'm not gonna fool with it. I'm not gonna
Right.
fool with it because I see what time this is.
Yes.
But and again, you kind of have to know your surroundings and things like that. It's just one of those. Sometimes people just don't look. We don't take hints
See,
well.
but Jay said same thing. He tried to get mad until I told him that was my dude. He apologized to both of us.
Right. If you're telling somebody, because see, here's the thing. If you tell a dude, yeah, I got a man, the first thing he'll do is, well, shit, he ain't here, and keep trying. But then if you say, hey, that's who walked by, now you have to go, oh, because I told you I have one and you never left. And
Right.
now I'm telling you, not only do I have one, but said individual just walks by you. So tread lightly. It shouldn't come to that, but I know it does. And
Right.
again, ladies, y'all don't understand that very often because most of you don't have a freaking clue what it feels like to have to approach to make an offer to do any of that shit. So you don't know what this is about. You have no idea. But it is what it is. You know. So yeah. I went to pay for it prior for him trying to holler, but he insisted. Well, hey, you know what? You did what you're supposed to. You're supposed to pay for the drink. The man offered. Cool. Leave with your wallet, I guess.
Right. Right. I've done it before, but I did it to a table full of my fellow my Africans. It was a table of African guys. They had the little VIP spot. I was in my VIP spot doing my little thing. They were checking me out. And for me to get into I don't want to do that because it's like 2 or 3 of them trying to check me out. I sent a whole bottle of Hennessy over to their table. And the whole night they were just like, yeah. And I was just like, stay over there. Yeah.
No. You got to be careful with some folk. I ain't gonna lie.
No. You gotta know how to.
Yeah, you would be my wife. Wife number 4. Come to me.
Right, exactly. I was like, nah, let me set a bottle and shut that whole thing down. They had a different level of respect because women don't do that. So by me doing that, I shut the whole production down.
It does. It will definitely change the outlook when.
I just be like, baby, go get us some drinks.
Nah, yeah. When you're at home in a place or whatever. Oh yeah, like I said, we might go together. Shit, you might not see me till the end of the night. But again, I'm at home at this place, and if you're from somewhere, it happens a lot. But everybody knows everyone,
right?
So guess what? If somebody's visiting or new in town, they want to holler, shit, talk to them. I don't give a shit. Who's his favorite sports team? I could care less. Matter of fact, I don't have to listen to you. Go over there, please, because I already got eyes on you, no matter what.
Right.
So it doesn't matter. I'm fine with that.
And it's never disrespectful shit. I'll haul your ass too, baby. Come on, let's go over here and talk to damn people, okay? Because
for real.
You know and it'll be a whole party because that's how us island people are. We get together, it's all a party.
If you're not, in my opinion, if you're not adult enough to see someone and go, I see you. Because again, that's one thing about old guys, old players. If you got the right one, it's acting right. We love seeing young cats, young Thundercats go, boy, go on over there with your back. We like watching young cats go get it,
right?
Because we remember that day. We're past that shit. We slow motion now. That's the difference. So as long as there's no disrespect, we love to see young men act like young men, not hoodlums, not whatever. It kind of gives us a sense of father and brotherly pride. So we can be like, boy, go ahead, do your thing. Keep it correct. And that's just kind of a generational, but like you said, it's almost a village type of concept. So I get it.
Yeah.
I got one for you. Okay. So we're going back to what JJ said earlier about emotional men. And here's why I say that. There was a situation, I'm surprised, Mimi, you didn't cover it. There was a guy. I don't know where he was. But anyway, did you hear about this? This young brother choked his own 2-year-old to death live on FaceTime in front of the child's mother and grandfather.
No,
Because he was upset
I didn't.
because she basically moved on and he was trying to get the passcode to her phone and trying to see who was doing what, blah 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 blah. He literally killed that baby in front of everybody.
Oh
Oh,
no.
I need him to get I need him to be done so poorly and get ran
Oh,
off so bad. I
oh, he's
need
not gonna make it at all.
100%. What I just
Mm,
say about babies and 100% he's not gonna make it.
no.
Now here's the thing. So the reason I get to that is because I've been on this thing lately where I'm like, listen, I know we talk about, oh, men can have emotions too. It's not about not having emotions. Having emotions is one thing. An emotional man is the worst thing on the planet. So we were kind of teasing when JJ said emotional women and gay men, but I'm gonna be real with you.
Mm-hmm.
Emotional men are the most dangerous thing on the planet
Yeah.
because you don't have self-control. If you can't control your emotions and you lash out and all that, I'm sorry, that's a feminine trait. Your
Right.
mother's emotional. Your sisters are emotional. Chances are there was no calm, collected, stoic dad around because we
Mm-hmm.
don't teach our children to pop off. My son is calm as shit because
Right.
he see me get upset. It ain't that I ain't wanted to toss his mom out the window, but you can't let your boys especially see that.
Right.
You
Right.
got to keep that. You got to be emotionally in check.
Mm-hmm.
And so because of that, he approaches everything real chill. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I think about that, and I think about this man did that to his own child. I would love 5 minutes with this guy. I would love it because the fact that you're so upset because she moved on, I get it. If you into somebody and they move on, man, get the fuck over it. I'm not saying that shit doesn't hurt.
Right. There's billions of people on Earth. I don't I mean, I know that there's a shortage of all kinds of things because things are happening. But gosh, get the 10% and move on.
Emotional men shoot up schools. Emotional
Mm-hmm.
men get angry and abuse all kinds of people. Men that do not
Yeah.
have self-control and emotional control are the ones that do the most damage and physical trauma.
Yes.
That being said, I always stand by the fact that this is why when you get people flip-flopping, listen, I don't really give a shit who's mad at me. If you got a cousin, brother, sister, auntie that's going through that, listen, my condolences, my heart is out to them. I don't really give a shit. It ain't got to do
Mm-hmm.
with that because some things cannot go. Like I said, I got I got 2 daughters in my house, but shit between them and then my 2 sisters, wife, because I got about 5 or 6 daughters of all ages. Yeah, but real talk. So when we encountered that, like I have a real problem with that. And so this
Mm-hmm.
is where we've asked this question before. If you don't like or get along with your child's father, but you know in your heart of hearts, without being judgmental, that that man would be a decent role model, at what point do you stop being angry and say, let my child, especially my son, let me let my child be around him. I don't give a shit if he owes you 20,000 in child support. I don't give a shit if he does whatever you don't like, if he's dating whoever you hate. At what point do we stop letting these emotional men terrorize? Because they're literally they're terrorizing the country. All the
Mm-hmm.
shit that you see, all the crazy shit going on, this kind of crap, you ain't never heard about that shit back in the day. I'm not saying it
Mm-hmm.
didn't happen. I'm saying it didn't happen like this.
Right.
You know, that's what I mean by, like I said, we can have emotions, but man, we cannot be emotional. And this is exactly why.
Mm-hmm.
He choked his own daughter. Are you shitting me?
That's sick.
That's tough. Boy,
That's
that's
sick. That's sick to the most interesting power, but again, emotional men, man.
honestly, he just a bitch. He just a bitch.
Yeah.
You mad because she moved on, which I get if you're not happy. But he literally told her over the call, he goes, "You're not going to give me the code." He goes, "You did this to her as he was doing that." Oh, I need that dude. I need,
Oh
I need him to report
man. No, I
all.
really did not see that. This
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
happened.
I just read it.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, I just read it like,
What state? What state was that? You know?
nah, mama, I don't know, but I
Okay.
don't give this is what I mean by, so like I said, everybody out there talking about, oh, it's okay, guys, break down and cry. Shut the fuck up.
Mm-mm.
And I'm not saying don't talk about it,
Mhm.
but you talk about it to the right people, therapists, your boys.
Oh,
Man,
it was in Texas. It was in Texas.
Houston.
the defense rests. Jesus.
Cheese on bread. These Texas people.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
that one
oh.
kind of took me out though. I was like, it's too much of this going on. It's too many hypersensitive dudes, too many hyper masculine women. I mean, I harp on this all the time because it's true. We are so out of sorts, and you know what I mean when I say we are way out of order, and it shows. It absolutely shows. You got it, G?
Yep.
Check me out.
Look at a little stupid boy, okay?
Accused of FaceTiming his daughter's murder. DeAndre Flanagan made his first court appearance today, and our Nick Notario was there as his bond was reset to a much bigger amount. Nick live now with those details.
DeAndre Flanagan had his bail doubled to $2 million. He's behind bars tonight, but the mother of the child that was killed believes he should have been there before after she called for help. Domestic violence advocates shared what you can do and why you should also keep being your own advocate to try to get help. This was the scene Monday as officers raced to save a 2-year-old's life, a scene that developed after officers say her father, DeAndre Flanagan, took his daughter, Zavea, from a daycare, got into a fight with her mother, and led police on a chase. Flanagan faces a murder charge and appeared in court for the first time today. The toddler's mother believes it should never have gotten to this point.
And I told them over and over and over that something was wrong. They could have at least tried to find him or check it out.
The Harris County Sheriff's Office says it responded to 2 calls in the days leading up to Monday's incident. Nearly a week ago, they say the DA's office declined to press charges due to insufficient evidence. DA's office says no determination on charges was made and asked the deputy to investigate it further. Deputies responded again days later. This time, the DA's office says it never heard from the deputy. Amy Smith from the Harris County Domestic Violence Coordinating Council says these cases can be difficult.
Sometimes there's a lot of incidents that don't rise to the level of a criminal prosecution, but it's good to get these things documented.
Smith says it's important to keep calling and be your biggest advocate.
And that means, giving them every information that you think is relevant. And even if they don't ask for it, give them text messages, give them emails, give them what's been said on social media.
The toddler's mother says she shared text messages and social media posts with the deputy. We've asked the sheriff's office what evidence was provided to prosecutors.
No.
We haven't heard back. Advocates say if an arrest doesn't happen, don't be afraid to keep calling.
If you have to be the squeaky wheel, be the squeaky wheel. If you're not satisfied with the response of the police, there's a chain of command you can go up and that you can talk to.
Advocates say you want to make sure that you have a safety plan. This includes what happens at your child's daycare as well as the school. You want to make sure that the pickup list is updated. And even if a biological parent is allowed to pick up their child, let the daycare be aware of what's going on so that way if the parent shows up, they can call you immediately. Now, if you're unsure of where to begin and need help, you can always call 211 or you can reach out to the National Domestic Violence Hotline. I'm in downtown Houston. Nick Notario, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Hey, you can go fuck yourself. You know why that's a crock of shit? Because look who was giving that report. If she called, I bet they'd show up. But that little girl called a million times. She's being abused. He's hitting her. He's doing all that. And nobody's... I'm sorry.
Right. Even the school shouldn't have allowed him to get her.
Well, he's her father. Yeah, they have to. They have to. That's not the case. It doesn't matter if we're fighting. If I'm her father and I'm on the list, and you're her mother, it doesn't matter that we got into it. She's not going to call and be like, oh, yeah, we're into it. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
But and again, how many times does she report? Listen, I'm not calling shots because I've never been in a situation like this. I've never called the police, and I've definitely never called the police because of like a domestic situation. So I don't know.
So let me share something with y'all, right? Because this shit infuriates me. So when my daughter was 8 years old,
Mm-hmm.
I had sent her to Miami to spend some time with her dad, spent the summer, blah, blah, all this goofy stuff. She called me one day and she was like, Mommy, they were monitoring her calls every time she would call. So she would call. Right. She sounded a little bit off every time she would call. But it's like, you know what? It's just him being on the bullshit, whatever. They're having a great time. She's over with stepmom, all this nonsense. She called me and she said, Mommy, come and get me. You'll see when you get here. That was like a Thursday. On Friday, your girl was on the first flight smoking to Miami from the Virgin Islands. Because I don't play about stuff like that. And she's not going to call me if something didn't happen.
Or not say that.
By the time when I got to the airport and I came out that concourse, there was like 10 police officers with this man strapping big 6'3", 6'4", whatever the hell his height is. You know what I'm saying? Man with my baby girl. She jacked away from them. She came running. All officers know, okay, yeah, that's got to be Mommy. Your girl was this small with my little 4-inch heels and my shit coming down that damn wall. They looked at him and they looked at me and they looked at the baby. They were like, okay, this whole picture looks crazy. And all I said is, I need to go get my bags, officers. I don't know what's going on, but I need to get my baby. Thank you. I got her. And I'm going to this hotel and I got a 2-way ticket. We're going back tomorrow. And that's it. Get to the hotel. Tell my baby, take her clothes off, take a shower. My baby had U-shaped marks from how they were beating on her all over her body.
Really?
I had child services involved. I got the police involved. They went ahead and they picked its butt up. Because she was so scared and so happy to see me, and she had looked so bad. And I was like, you will never see this baby again. Not ever. And to this day, he has never seen her again.
And that's weird because obviously that's different. You know, we always try to advocate for be fair.
But I was doing it. Look, let me tell you something. When I got to Puerto Rico, I said, I am on a connecting flight. I'm going to get there at 11 o'clock. I'm telling you now. Be at the airport with my child. It's all I'm going to say. Click. He was at the airport with my child. Because he already know what was. I was not. I had family on deck. You cannot play about stuff like that. I mean, things like that. You know what I'm saying? And then he's a pop off from history. So it's like, I'm not going to wait for something to happen to my child because she said something to me and I checked them. Hey, I spoke to Kim and she said this. What's going on? I wasn't going to do that. I just had to trust that she knows what she's telling me. And this is the one opportunity she had that entire summer to say, Mommy, come get me. Can't play about stuff like that when it comes to kids.
Right. And why would someone?
Yes.
You know the difference between when they're just not having fun or you're
right.
not getting their way versus
exactly.
when something's going wrong. And that's
yes.
intuition, you know. Yeah.
And the stepmother took that 1 minute to leave her on the phone and get away from her. And she was like, Mommy, just come and get me tomorrow. You'll see when you get here. She knows I would have been on that flight because I've told her if anything goes too crazy, if something happens, if somebody hits you, if, you know what I'm saying, if your skin is bruised, and it had been going on for weeks, evidently, because some of the marks were fresh and some of them were older. And I was just done. He had to get arrested.
Among other things. But see,
among other things.
Look, I get it and I understand. And listen, I always feel bad when I hear about, you know, people going through this because you go, it's tough to say you ever know someone. It takes a long time. You can be, we've been knowing each other 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. You don't know them. You don't. Until you see someone in bad shape, down on their luck, in a very, very tense situation, you don't really know who you're dealing with. And that's tough. You may never see that.
Yes.
But I also know that when it comes to this, if you can't draw the line at children, especially your own, I can't be around it.
Yeah.
It's easy to hate an adult. You know, fuck you. It's easy not to like an adult. We ain't got a deal, but
right
on the child. And again, it's no different than, you know how many men grow up messed up upstairs because mommy hated daddy.
Yes.
Just like him. So I'm going to treat you. And he never knew why he was treated so poorly. He never knew why you did this or said this or treated him like that. And he got older and then he started treating women a certain way. And then this is why, I mean, dude, this vicious cycle of destruction has to stop. And I promise you it's easy. Because a lot of people didn't grow up with the ability to see both parents and know how to navigate those waters. And you got to figure it out later in life. You can do it, not easy.
Right. Right.
Like stuff like this, I just don't. Yeah, it's tough to say. I can't imagine that. I can't, and it being, being a woman, I can't imagine like what goes through you guys' minds and what shoots through your spine when you get a call like that, especially from your girl.
Exactly. That's right. Let me see. JJ said, I called my daughter to say goodnight when she was 6 years old and she was crying, talking about come get her from her dad's.
Now, he was monitoring.
Let me finish. He was monitoring her calls too and told her that she couldn't leave nor call me. I got her a cell phone, and the next day after I cussed him out and his girlfriend.
See, that's the kind of shit.
Her daddy was emotionally and mentally abusive because he was mad at me. That same situation, like that little, like that baby.
Now,
got it in my car, and
I believe this.
Yes.
So often that gets used. What's up, G?
No, Trish said I don't call 911. I call 311. I had a situation like that. I ain't calling neither one of them. I'm calling the coroner.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him the address. Just meet me over there. Come pick his body up.
Trey, for those of us who are ignorant to this, I'm assuming 311. I've heard of 411. I've even heard of 611 on T-Mobile. I'm assuming 311 is a direct informational hotline that you can call for specific situations.
Straight to the city with a whole list of
right.
everything.
Okay.
JJ said that part, George.
I mean, but you know what? It's tough. Listen, I know we always as parents we go, I would do that. Listen, you are not in a situation to do anything with that man. You're not supposed to be. So I know we love to say what we think we would do and all that, but let's keep it a buck. You're not gonna go busting in on a man who's bigger than you, even if y'all the same height. You're gonna lose. We can say what we want about our kids and da 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 da. Okay, I hear you, but I have such a problem with men that do this. Once again, that's an emotional man. That's a dangerous man. And in the male community, George, don't we call that what? Bitch ass nigga, don't we?
Bitch ass niggas.
You can't do that. You're gonna do that against shit, especially your girls. Like, I told y'all, I asked my girls, hey, has anybody, and y'all know who I'm talking about, said or done anything I need to know about? And I think what we always say is you're kind of afraid they're not going to tell you the truth because they're afraid of what's going to happen to you. Are you going to go to jail? Are you going to get, they don't want to lose you.
Right.
And I mean, I actually told they were both in high school, teenagers, but I'm like, listen, I ain't 100% sure I'd believe y'all if you would tell me, but please tell me. They know, they get it. But you have to leave that up to us, You have to leave that up to us. It's a scary situation. So anyway, dudes like that, I need his shit to be slow and torturous. That's a scary fucking thing to know.
They will never tell you the truth, Roger, and that is so true. Kids are like, yeah. Anyway, yeah.
And here's the thing. Listen, okay, ladies, I'm not asking for any answers. This is what I'm going to say as a father. Two things are going to happen. One, we're never going to forgive you for not telling us. I'm just telling you, we're going to love you to death. We will never forgive you for not telling us.
Yes.
It's not right. It's not cool. It's not fair. You want to shoulder the burden because you go, oh, I don't want to hurt the rest of my family. I don't want to do that to them. If you are a child, especially if you're younger,
yes,
to think you can take on that kind of responsibility and shoulder it over someone who's more experienced, wiser, stronger, that's the stupidest shit you can ever do. And I mean it exactly like I'm saying it. So we're all older, but if you have a daughter or a granddaughter or whatever, fucking break the cycle. Teach her, open your damn mouth. Because you're right. I know at this point, my girls wouldn't have told me because they know how much I did not like the individual that I asked them about. But it's how we think. Kids being made no decision, and it's scary to think about losing our protectors. 100%. I couldn't agree more. And again, I am the only thing that separates all of these crazy people from the vicious streets. I understand that if something happens to me, this whole ship sinks, even if they don't think it does. It doesn't matter how much you make, ladies. It doesn't matter what your position. If your protection goes away, you're fucked. Please
That's true.
understand that.
Mhm.
So I get that part of it. I get that part of it.
Then
But
I got to
don't-
become my own protector.
Sure. But like George said, don't take that decision away from me because I might go to jail.
Yeah.
But he going to hell. He going 6 feet under. I'll go behind bars. That's fine. I can see out. But you can't. Because think about it. Your life is void anyway because as long as that person's on the street, you don't feel safe.
Yes. Can I say
Okay.
amen to that part right there?
So how about you let Daddy take care of that? Y'all come visit me on Saturdays. I'll fucking see y'all in a few years. I'll be on good behavior. I'm gonna try.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's how we think. You're taking
Yes.
away our right and choice and decision to be your protector. You know, crazy but true. But I understand. You know, I understand. That's just y'all will never understand certain things about us, just like we won't with you guys. But yeah, I mean, it just so anyway. If you have a son, and if daddy ain't the option, find one. Find the
Mhm.
right kind of man. Find a stoic man. Find all of that because he's got to learn how to be in check, be in control, be stoic. Because emotional men are the fucking worst. That's
Mhm.
like having the emotions of a woman but the physicality of a man. That is the absolute worst cocktail you could ever mix up. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Find a good coach. Find some kind of an advisor. Find anybody like that. Not being funny, but don't find your local pastor. Don't do that. You can tell him I said it. Don't do that. That ain't no different than finding a pimp on the street most of the time. Sorry, not sorry.
Mhm.
But definitely find a coach, find a mentor, find a big brother program, find
Mhm.
someone that can teach this young man how to be, how to be emotionally strong, secure, in control, not out of control, because this kind of shit we're looking at, jerking off in the parking lot, daughter, all of this shit comes from not being smacked around by a man going, boy, if you don't sit down.
Right.
There was a video, real quick. I know we run out of time. There was a video my boy sent me. Did you see it? It's happened. This kid was playing with guns online, live, talking shit to his boys, blah, 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 blah. His dad walked in the room, sat down, and on live, he just said, "Hi-ya!" Smacked the shit out of him. So my boy said he was showing all kind of people the video at work and all that, and he said a surprisingly number of non-melanated people were like, "Oh, that would have never happened. I'd have fought my dad. I'd have kicked my dad's ass." See, that's the problem. How many brothers, George, would have been like, "Shit, I'd have whooped my dad's ass if he'd slapped me."
Shit, none. Not one.
This is what I'm talking about, though. You can ask my son right now, and we tell this story all the time. My best friend, I was up damn near Canada, and I got a call from my daughter who snitched her brother out. This is back in like 2015, 2016, when all the dudes was running around with BB guns that looked like real guns. And my daughter snitched him out, and she found out he had one. He was online doing the same shit, showing it with his boy and all that. Your boy went nuclear. So, but the thing was, they've never heard me scream like that because I was scared. I wasn't just pissed off, I was scared. But I couldn't get there because I was damn near in Canada. So I called my best friend and said, go over there and knock the fuck out of him. I said, however you hit him, wherever you hit him, I don't care. You got to send somebody over there to kick ass for you. But you got to have somebody you trust to do that. You have to have a man in your life that's capable of doing that. And he didn't hit him like I want him to. Sat him down and hugged him and told him, your father wants me to kill you, but I can't. I love you.
Right.
My son, to his credit, he was very remorseful. He was upset. He understood. He knew when I got home. But my kids understand I'm afraid. I'm not there to protect you. And I used to work with cops and deputies. And when my boy took that to him and said, what would you do if you saw this? They said we would have killed him.
Wow.
Imagine me hearing that from deputies.
Yes.
And I'm like 9 hours north. I lost my shit. So again, this is why you gotta have that stoic. You gotta have that in control. You can't have that popping off, getting crazy, emotionally wilding out. Running people over and doing all this goofy shit. Get yourself under control, man.
Yes, man.
I'm saying it to all the guys out there. And if you don't feel like that, get your shit together.
Yes.
Otherwise, I'm bringing the shuffle.
So I feel like this is a piece I need to plug in right here because all the stuff we're talking about.
Okay.
What you got?
It all shows up in this movie. It's on Netflix and it's called American Son. I challenge you to watch it. I promise you, you're gonna by the end of the movie, you're gonna love it and hate it all at the same time.
I can't be getting mad.
I guarantee you, you're gonna run.
Netflix?
Yeah, I guarantee you, you're gonna run through every emotion in your brain.
What?
I guarantee you, you're gonna pick sides at least 3 times.
Wow.
You're gonna be on somebody's side at least 3 times, 3 different sides.
I ain't ready for that.
You know, and when I tell you, it is so well put together.
Really?
This
Who directed
movie. I don't give me the line. I don't know, but I can tell you this. This movie shot in one room, and there ain't but 4 people in it.
That's got to be damn amazing if they
The whole movie.
Really?
4 people, maybe 5. I don't mean I say that's including extras.
What?
You know, like the people that be walking around in the background and shit like that.
Of course.
Yeah, no, it ain't none of that. It's a one room. The entire movie's in one room. It's got 4 actors, and it's gonna fuck you up. It will fuck you up completely, totally, totally. And it's one of those ones where they hit you with a side curve that throws you for your loop, and you're just be like, "Oh wow, are you serious?" You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, all this stuff we're talking about.
So
this movie has it.
Are they doing it? And again, I think Mimi. I know Mimi can probably appreciate that if you've ever sat in an audition or if you've ever sat at a table across from someone and ran lines. The fact that you're telling me that
Jay said Kenny Leon.
Okay, for sure. That's crazy. Is it? And so is it from like a first-person storyteller mode?
No, nope.
Really?
Nope. It's not in the first-person storyteller mode at all. It's a full-on movie. Hey, don't be telling the damn shits.
Yeah,
okay?
don't tell it. Don't tell it.
Don't make me.
We gotta get it. We
gonna fix that now.
George, you gotta generate interest, man.
No. That's all the interest needs to be generated. That's all that needs to be generated.
Okay.
No, I'm telling you, if you watch this movie, I challenge you to watch it.
Based on her synopsis, I think I've seen this. I'm not gonna talk more about it, but I'm gonna go and look for it now.
Yeah, it's called American Son.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, they did phenomenal job with this fucking movie. I was like, wow. Matter of fact, let me tell you how good this movie is. This movie's been on Netflix, I think, longer than any other movie has ever ran.
And
you know how they run movies? You know how they run movies for a while and then they cut them off, and bring new movies. Right. You know what I mean? I think this has got to be like the longest one.
Trey put DJ on timeout. That don't happen enough.
He's stupid for that. That's fucking great.
That's fucking hilarious.
He's stupid for that. Okay, I mean, listen, I'm kind of loath to get into new ones because we be busy a lot. But I'm that guy. If I like something, I go on it over and over again. But to get me like interested enough in the new one, I either have to catch it in the middle and be like, "This is good," and then watch from the beginning, or you gotta really convince me, man, because I'm just like, that's 2 hours of my time. So
this is what I need you to do. Watch the first 30 minutes.
And then decide, huh?
Before you know it.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be all in.
Because it's a slow roll. I ain't gonna lie, it's a slow roll in it. But once you get in there, I'm telling you, they gonna jack you up. They gonna jack you up. They fucked me up all the way. I was like, oh. I'm one of those people that I see shit coming, and I would tell the whole scene before it happens, and then be right.
Right. I get like
You know what
that.
I'm saying? I'm one of those people.
You get analytical. Yeah.
That motherfucker threw me for a loop.
Okay.
A Fruit Loop.
You have my attention. All right, cool.
I'll tell you. I challenge you to watch that movie.
All right, cool.
You fuck around and call me as soon as it's over with. Like, man.
All right.
It's a bad boy.
Okay.
JJ.
Right. Hey, voice on the screen, selling movies and shit. One man, one way. No way out.
Uh-oh. Guess what? It's that time. I gotta be up. I gotta be up in 4 hours.
All righty. Well, guys, look, it's been sweet. It's been nice. CB and the boys. Thank you guys for being here. Peace, love, harmony. See y'all
Good
next
hanging
week.
with y'all. One love.
One love. God bless.
Or two.
Absolutely. One love. American Son. Go check it out. Peace, love, and hair grease.
All righty.
See me and the boys have left the building.